Woo! Okay, long day today. I did the Boston Open Market today. I've got a couple ones that are going to be coming up in August. This one was a scorcher. It was 94 degrees, so anybody that made it out, I really appreciate it. I talked to a bunch of super cool people. If you were one of the people I chatted with, then hello again. I did have somebody that asked me about Sapporo taps, and because of that, I wanted to get around to this particular tap handle before I catch up on some sleep. This one is a Sapporo tap handle. A lot of the other ones that are a little bit more iconic with Sapporo are ones like the Katana one that they have. If people haven't seen that, I actually have a post on my website about that, including what the Japanese means that's on it. So check that out if you want to know more. This one is one of their beer can style ones, and there's a few different breweries that have done the beer can style tap handles. There are a couple of almost standard taps that a few of the companies make that are beer can styled, and some of those it'll be that standard tap with whatever label for the brewery. So it's worth noting that there's those, and this Sapporo one is slightly different because you'll notice the shape is shaped similar to the Sapporo cans. With Sapporo, there are a couple of different sizes, at least in the US, of this can. One of them is a can that's a little bit larger than this, so it's kind of your standard, I think, either 12 or 16 ounce can. That one, I believe, is imported from Japan. There's interesting things about Sapporo because, if I remember correctly, some of their beer in the U.S. Was brewed under contract of another brewery, and then some of it was imported. And if I remember correctly, their one in a can was one that was imported from Japan, but I could have that wrong. And they've got the two sizes. One that's a little bit is your normal beer can size, but it's got this shape to the beer can. And then they've got another one that, if I remember correctly, it's the same shape, but it's ginormous. It's something like a 24 ounce can of beer. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's pretty nice. So anyways, this one is designed to look like that iconic shape, and you'll also notice that it's got these ridges, and that is what they do on the can as well, is it's got those kind of indents or ridges. So I love that attention to detail. You've got a ridge down here where you'd have the bottom of the can, and you've got a ridge up here where you'd have the top of the can. If we look at the top of the tap, sometimes with the beer can style ones, they'll do a little what looks like a pull tab. It doesn't work because it's a tap handle, but sometimes they'll do them. This Sapporo one, I'm not seeing that. It's also worth noting that you've got the label on this side, imported premium beer, and then government warning, and then on this side they've got the front style. So I just love the fact that this is really just designed like the can. It's a ton of fun. Then down here on the bottom, you've got your standard threading. I don't have only part of the stickers there, so we don't have the full details there, but this is the normal 3/16 threading, or at least it should be. Let's just do a quick double check. And yep, that threads right in. So that is the standard 3/16 threading. So that means that this would work on your tap handle at home, or if you have a display or anything like that, then you could use that on it. And then in addition to that, it works with the adapters and stuff like that I do. But once again, Sapporo, and one of the reasons why I was doing this is that I know that a couple people had asked me for it, and so if you were one of them, then here you are in case you want to check out and see what that tap is like.